What's up, everybody? So, welcome to another Rx7 episode. So today, if you see our last episode, we finally got the engine in it. It was pretty smooth. I was very surprised because, I thought it's not gonna be that easy, but we did it. So now we have to do is we gotta all the wires, lines, everything needs to be connected on the engine. We're gonna do the transmissions, because all the transmission like the drive shaft, exhaust, bracket, everything needs
all
to
that
be,
stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff gotta go back. So that's what we're doing today. So let's get to it. So hopefully in a couple of days this thing gonna be firing up.
Oh yeah, look at this too. It's folded up. Folded up.
We finally graduate out of that. No more engine stand for probably a long time, because we don't need it to pull engine for a long time until that. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, so we're doing pretty good this year so far. We are almost end of the February now, so
Almost the end.
yeah, we are about to get this thing started. Hi.
Alright, we got Yuki cleaning over here. These braces are absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I mean I don't need to because I won't see it, but might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. These, I don't know, like
Put some love, so maybe Karan's good.
it's weight reduction. It helps it out. It makes it a little bit more healthier because it's cleaner. But the other thing that I was looking on this thing is the transmission still needs to be shifted a little bit, so I may have to loosen the engine bracket over here, but I feel like you can still kind of move it how it is right now. Because the other day when we were like moving this around, if you push this up, the entire engine goes forward. It's like the most scariest thing ever. But we have to put on the braces, the drive shaft, and a couple other things like this diff brace, transmission brace. Then we can, after that, we can move over to the front and start working on the intake. But we do have to, under all of this huge pile of plastic right over here, we do need to, which is not here. Oh, there's some pieces here. The fuel hoses and stuff need to go on top because there's a whole like system that goes with it, and I think it's this one right here. Yeah, there we go. This has to go on top, and you can see these 3 hoses right here and this one right over here. Like these are this is the fuel return system, and we don't want to mess it up. And I really don't know if it matters if the fuel is like directional in these whatsoever, so we'll have to figure that out too. There's a bunch of other stuff that we really don't know, like this. We have to figure out where this goes and so on, but little at a time, because this car is really confusing, honestly, in terms of wiring, hoses, and honestly even putting the normal parts back together, because sometimes it looks like it does and it doesn't. Alright, so we're in a little bit of an issue here. It doesn't look like there's too much of an issue, but you have to lift up the entire rear diff. Well, we put the car low on the ground and we're using this. But the only issue is that we can't line up the brace perfectly for some reason with these holes here. So like you can line it up here perfectly fine. The moment you get back here, you're fucked. So the only issue is these two don't line up. These ones up here line up. So we have to figure out a way how to kind of jack this up on this side only from here without banging into that, because this just kind of covers the entire diff almost on this side, so there's no really like a good place to jack this up in a decent spot apart from right here, and it doesn't even bring it up all the way up. So how we're gonna do it, I don't know. All right, so we got everything in. This is in, that's in. I'm super psyched on it actually, just because like getting to this point was actually kind of hard, but we used this. We were trying to look for a block. We got this block, and that's what kind of did most of the work up here. And then I just had to literally leg press the entire brace up with the transmission, and now everything's where it should be. I don't know who designed this, but they should have not designed it that way. That floating diff design is so bad. But now we got this on, so we're gonna tighten everything down, and after that we're gonna put the support in the back, the support up here, which they're sitting somewhere in that area, and then I think the underside of this in terms of like bolting and stuff should be all set after that. And honestly, we might even just start connecting these little plugs right here into the transmission, because there's 3 and this bracket goes like right over here somewhere, so we might start doing that.
Good thing guys started going to gym, huh?
Right?
Guys got all the leg locked out.
Didn't expect to start leg press 400 pounds. Look at this. Braces on. Rear braces on. The big braces on. We're gonna leave the exhaust off for now. We gotta do all these wires right over here. We gotta see where this goes. And we need to find out what the hell is going up there, because there's a lot of wires that we got dangling. They're all labeled, but we don't know what this means. We're just gonna go buy the plug. So hopefully that works out for us. We still got, this needs to be plugged in. This is going from the battery. So there's still a lot of stuff to be done here. We have a big mess here.
Yeah, we do. The wiring mess.
We're really trying to figure out what's going on here. Househead kind of gave us a big mess. Like it was, when we took it out, it looked pretty simple, but putting it back in is really not. Just because everything is still labeled, as you can see, like this is oil metering pump. But a lot of the things here are just like kind of out of place. We know that this side right over here, this is for the Haltech. These are the grounds for the housing itself on the engine. This other stuff kind of flies all over the place, all over the entire engine, so that's going to be very difficult for us. Now we do have hoses that, like this one right here, where it bends into, you know, this coolant reservoir. But other things down over there, we don't know. There's literally sensors and plugs all over this thing. Like this right over here on the right side, you can't tell because it's completely dark, but there's sensors all over that thing, sensors all over here. Yeah, it's bad. So
we'll figure out. But my question is, this is super dumb. This is how it came, but the fuel will come out of here,
yeah,
go around here, go back. Who the hell thought of that? That's so bad.
The entire time they were just trying to avoid the fuel injector there, and then they decided to go like a big loop.
I don't know, but we'll figure out. But this we're gonna get in this one fixed. This is just what is happening.
It's crazy.
But yeah, we're gonna go up. I think we're gonna connect 3 more things that we know of. Like you said, this hose is obviously going there.
Yeah, obvious things.
Yeah, so
the injectors are a little difficult. I mean, secondary, I'm assuming the ones down here are the primary injectors, and then the ones over here is secondary, but I have no clue, or it's maybe the opposite way, but I don't want to mess around with it.
Yeah, so we're gonna connect the transmission sensors that we found. I think we're gonna go up.
Yeah, that goes all the way down over there.
We're gonna connect the clutch slave cylinder that we found, go over there, and then we're gonna clean up the bottom a little bit, make sure we don't get no tangle too much on the wire so it's not a mess. And yeah, and then we can go back to the top again. So that's what we're gonna do.
So we got most of the wiring down here kind of sorted out, apart from the starter and a couple other things. It's starting to come together slowly, but we are missing a bunch of stuff. There's things that we still need to sort out. The harness on top is such a mess. This needs to be sorted out bad. It's just all zip tied together, and it's honestly, I don't know. I'd say that's a fire hazard. I'm not gonna lie, but ground all your wires out up front. But we're doing the easy stuff first, even though it still kind of sucks. But apart from that, I think we're on a good track on this thing. But we'll probably come back another day and keep working on it. There's just so much stuff on this thing that honestly I don't remember taking out. I don't remember all the plugs on this thing. There's a lot more than I really thought. So
we definitely took it out. That's why it came out.
Yeah, definitely weren't paying attention. Just going crazy, I guess. And we're back on the Rx7. Yuki's just measuring that, but we were gonna wait for John, and there was a snowstorm that happened, and the storm up where John lives is a lot worse than happened down here. So it's a new day. We're just gonna see how much further we can get on this thing. There's still a lot of stuff we don't know in terms of wiring, hosing, and all this other sort of stuff. We're trying to do as much as we can and trying to get it as complete as we can until John gets here. So we'll get to working on this harness. We'll get to working on this fuel.
Transmission fluid.
This stuff is really nice. I run this on pretty much like everything I got. So apart from that, we'll see what we can do for today, and hopefully we'll get this thing one step closer to running and not just sitting here and kind of like, you know, doing its own thing. So alright, that's the solenoid going on, and actually, this is this cable. That should go in there like that. There we go.
Nice.
That's all set. So we got a couple things just like kind of plugged in. Some things I was looking at, they're not in the right spot. For example, this is one of the coolant lines. This is actually supposed to be below the turbo, and we're gonna have to figure out how to kind of squeeze that by this. And the other thing is that we also have some lines that you can't see down there that we plugged in. The solenoid's all set. That's for the Haltech. All that's for the Haltech.
Yep. Gotta go down, no?
There's 2 grounds in here that go on top of the motor, but I don't think we're gonna deal with this until we kind of figure this stuff out. And I hate when that thing does that, dude. Yeah, I did. From all the other stuff, we're still trying to figure out what goes where. There's lines that go here. That's for the condenser. There's this over here. I'm sure there's like stuff on the condenser, like the condenser itself. There's like sensors and stuff. But we're still trying to figure out what's going on. This down here, we have no clue what that is. There's possibly some things down over here that might tell us where it goes, but I don't really think so. And so far, we're just trying to connect things together that we don't know where things go, but it's a learning process. All right, single-handedly, this might be one of the worst cars. We could like
It's us because we didn't do a good job.
We did not do a good job. So we lost all of the footage to kind of putting all of this together, so we have really nothing to look back on. And this still needs to come off, and we gotta do spacers on the actual injector itself. These fuel injectors itself, I researched, and apparently, I guess the second injectors are up front, and then the first injectors are in the rear. And we kind of have an idea of where most of this stuff goes. We have our engine ground. I believe there's another engine ground somewhere hiding around here. I'm not too sure. There's like so many wires going on here. It's crazy. There's wires going down here. We got like hoses somewhere over there that goes here. We don't know where it goes. It's all like misaligned. This other things over here that we have no clue where they go either. This apparently, I guess, I don't know if it's being used or not. I honestly don't remember taking it off and having it like this, but I guess we're not using that.
Probably the guy that put it on for me probably zip tie it like that because it's no use.
Possibly.
Because obviously it's not gonna go anywhere like that.
Yeah, so I don't think this might be getting used, so get this out of there.
Like some of them are literally no use, like OMP, the oil pump thingy.
Yeah.
We got deleted.
These two go on the intake. This one, I have no clue and I don't want to know. We got these 2 down here for the oil pump. We have an STS sensor all the way down there that we got to move. I'm going to bring it all the way up here because that's actually the one that goes somewhere.
This is another John question too. I don't know which goes which, but the way that it's looking, I just think it's that.
It's probably that, and we're just, yeah.
But probably is the way we are, so that's no good. So.
Yeah.
We want to make sure.
We got, oh, what is this? What is this? We have a missing plug here. What is that?
Coil pack?
Maybe? That may be coil pack. That may be a coil pack thing, yeah. And
no, because actually we should have 4 coil pack, same plug-in looking like that.
Yeah.
Maybe DOP thingy is a coil pack.
DOP is coil
DOP
pack
4?
maybe? No, I thought the coil pack ones were the big 4 plugs, no?
Yeah, where is the DOP4 thingy? So
So
we were looking at DOP4 earlier, we had no clue what that means.
there's a lot to go through here.
But there's a DOP2, DOP4.
I think we moved those down over there. Yeah, they're hanging down over there.
Okay, so it's there.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I think DOP4 is the ones on here.
oh, is it?
Yeah, those are the ones you're talking about. But the plugs on the Haltech are bigger, unless there's other stuff, but I don't think so.
Yeah, so we're not using that. Out of here.
But this is a mess. This is really bad, actually. There's nothing to look back on because every single video that we made on this thing is like, we don't feel like showing you guys the whole process, like, you know, taking off like a lid or like, you know, all the bolts.
You should now that we talk about it.
Oh yeah. But this stuff, you know, we try to look back and it just cuts. And when it does cut, we have nothing to work back on. So it's like really, really hard to like figure out what to do here. And we've just been going off by like Googling and just kind of like what plug goes into what plug and like the shape it's kind of in.
This is the last thing that we gotta figure out before connect everything, because this thing is a hard line and we can't get it on. But I know where it goes. And then also I just found, you see that right there? That's where the turbo line goes.
That in the corner.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's where that goes. That's good. So we kind of know where it goes. We figured it out. This probably goes there. We're gonna do research. I think this one goes on top. We're gonna do research. I think that turbo line goes there. We probably should research.
Research everything.
Research everything.
This kind of annoys me, to be honest, though. But
yeah.
That's supposed to be down over here, and there's like a little hole that goes into.
Yeah, but I think that was bent from before. Like someone bent it up maybe because it don't fit. But
Possibly.
and then we also need to figure out how the turbo mounts, like all the intercooler pipe and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta figure out there's so many plugs on this side that we didn't see at first, and now there's like so many more that we're questioning.
But before you put all that connected, this need to go on because this cannot be moved, like so that you can do the wire behind it or like needs it, you know, because once all that connected, it can be moved.
Yeah, we probably hit this line like 50 times on the way up there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, we didn't think it was going to be this bad, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, because I can't move this, and like that's the only flex I got. That's crazy.
And when you put it up to here too, it's like 2 inches away, and then any more than that, and like it screws up everything. And this is all a hard line.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
if there was like an extension, maybe that would be great. But we have nothing to work on right now, so that's also great. But yeah, honestly, I think we're gonna call it a day today.
Yeah.
It's actually, there's just so much stuff going on that we like need to do, and we're just doing a little at a time. And we got work done today, and honestly, it's better than nothing because we were looking at this at first and like, where's what? But
definitely we got dialed in the transmission part.
we got all this done.
All the back are done.
Yeah, the back is done. We gotta figure out where this goes. This is all Haltech and
coil
injector
pack.
stuff.
Which
Yeah,
we
coil
can't
pack
put the
stuff.
coil pack stuff until this line is figured out, because again that is, and I thinking, you know, like I said, that this bracket should go on this stud, but it's not happening for
Yeah,
some reason.
there's a little stud right there. They can kind of see.
Yeah, but we'll figure out, I guess. So alright guys, if you guys like our content, make sure you guys like our video, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys, and hopefully this car will be running soon. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.